Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your
The first thing we're going to get in about golf tournament.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Game here. We grabbed Coach Cater here for just a second, and Coach, want to talk a little bit about the past couple of games we've had.
Yeah.
You know, even though we come up on the short end of the stick yesterday, you got a lot of girls in there yesterday, and some with some very impressive play and lots to build on. You want to take a little time to talk about that?
Yeah. On Thursday we played Latta, and Latta is historically a really good team, and they had a couple of girls that could really play, and to come into their home court in their tournament and be able to beat them in a close game is a big time, and big for our program, and to be able to get on the winners bracket of things, it was huge. And I thought the girls really stepped up and made some big plays, played some really good defense to only hold them to 31 points. So that was a big win for us. And then yesterday, we played a really good Washington team, and they are, they're going to be probably top 5 in 3A this year. And they've got shooters all over the place, and they're really good. And but we kind of got off to a rough start. Then after that, I feel like we kind of settled in a little bit, and we got some people in there that played some big minutes for us. I felt like a lot of our freshman girls came in and played big, and got some buckets, some scoring their first varsity points they've ever scored. So I was really impressed with that. And, it was a tough loss, but at the same time, lots to build on, and we'll be all right. And, today we got another tough team, probably a top 10 team in 3A in Silo, who's got a girl going to Missouri. So we'll definitely be battle tested after this tournament.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If iron sharpens iron, yesterday's game against Washington, you got a lot of girls in there, and you could, even in the short amount of time through the game, you could tell there was a lot of improvement with some of those girls, and and they were taking to it. So, Coach, appreciate you taking the time to come up and speak with us before the game. We're going to get back down to the court. All right, go. Well, good evening here, and welcome back to Latta, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are set here face off against Silo for third place in the Latta tournament. I am your host today, not Jake Rutledge, along with Chad Price and RJ Brooks. Chad?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a little basketball. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And so we had a good opportunity to watch the Silo team there yesterday, and when they played Comanche, and not too shabby. So it looks,
Not
I
too
think it's
shabby
going
at all. They got a good team, and they've got about and I don't know what their lineup looks like, but I do know after watching yesterday's game, they have about 10 girls that can get after it, and that coach, he likes to sub them in and out as units. It appears to me like they're going to run 3 or 4, maybe 5 in at a time, and just no one seems to get in foul trouble. However, they do like to beat you up.
they're an absolutely physical team.
Yeah, they are going to get after you here. They can shoot the ball. They got a big presence down low, and it's going to be a matchup for sure. The interesting thing here is going to see how Lindsay prepares and how Lindsay differs from last night. And I'm sure that we're going to see a better Lindsay girls team than we saw yesterday. We just could not get things rolling in our direction yesterday, as we were struggling to get down the floor, and we had some turnover issues. However, I'm thinking our coach has got that rectified, and we're going to see a different Lindsay squad here today than what we saw yesterday.
Absolutely. I think you're spot on with that, Chad. I think the whole factor of when Washington come out, they were pressing our girls. They were very physical from very first second of the ball game, and our girls just haven't really been used to that. So it took some time for them to get adjusted.
Yeah, and the great thing here about our girls is they've always seemed to respond well. And that's what it is. We kind of got a lot of pressure from Washington yesterday, and we responded well in the second half to moving the ball from the inbound play across midcourt and running our offense. I think it was just a whole bunch too early in the game that was hard to overcome in the later parts of the game. Coming out tonight, I have full confidence that these girls are ready to go from the word go, and we've got an answer for those problems that arose yesterday.
Yeah, and like I say, we just got through speaking with Coach Cater, and he alluded to that there were some adjustments made, and everything. I think we're going to see a little different ball team coming out today. First up in the lineup, Cameron Perry. Next, number 4, Malakote. Number 5, McGowan. Number 20, Stone. And number 22, Cannon Russell.
And speaking of McGowan, McGowan's going to have her hands full. McGowan's going to have her hands full today down low. But if there's ever been a kid that's up to the challenge, it's going to be Maddie McGowan.
Yeah, that Silo team, they like to go down low.
Yeah,
We that was one thing we had noticed about them there yesterday. They've got some workhorses down low, and they like to put them to work.
Yeah, they really do. They're a really physical team that's not afraid to get after you physically. They bump you, they poke you, they bang around on you, and it's all going to be a part of about how to deal with that and keep a cool head and stick to the game plan. And I'm ready to see these Leopard ladies get after it. Just moments away from tip-off here in Latta, Oklahoma. The Latta Classic, your Lindsay Leopards versus the Silo Lady Rebels.
And
looks like McGowan's going to jump for us.
McGowan is going to jump.
And the Silo Rebels are haven't broke the huddle yet, as the Lindsay girls are already on the floor ready to get this thing underway.
You know, Maddie had a real good game there against Washington at the free throw line. She was
outstanding.
She was 5 for 5. So, in all, Maddie had a real good game against Washington. Even though we come up on the short end of the stick, Maddie had a good game. So,
oh yeah, and like I say, I don't expect anything less from her or the rest of the Leopardettes today. Sometimes when you get kind of knocked around, get hit in the chin in a game like we were yesterday, you come back with a little chip on your shoulder. You got something to prove today, so it looks like we are ready for business. These ladies are on the floor and waiting for the Silo Lady Rebels to take the floor.
and that's a positive sign. The girls are ready to take off.
Yes, sir. We're about to throw this thing in the air and get started here. Jump ball and tip. Silo possesses the ball first. Moving it down low, but like I said, Maddie McGowan stepping up and stopping that for us. Kenan Russell brings the ball up the floor. And a foul called early on number 21 for the Lady Silo Rebels. They got Emily Stone with a push there on the bottom, away from the ball. And a walk on Silos into the floor would give the ball right back to the Lindsay Leopardettes. Looks like Silo's going to come out in a press like they should after watching yesterday's game. Oh, bad pass turns the ball over to Silo. They're going to take their first three-pointer of the game. Appeared to be airballed and out of bounds. Lindsay basketball.
Leopardettes got lucky there.
Yeah, we've got to take care of the ball. Kenan Russell comes and gets it on the inbound play. Looking to break the press here. She just dribbles up the floor. Cameron Perry with the ball at the top of the key. Trying to get things rolling for the Leopardettes. Kenan Russell slashes to the lane, finds Emily Stone down low for two, and that's going to be your first two of the ball game for your Lindsay Leopards as they jump to an early lead, 2-0 against your Silo Lady Rebels. Silo attempting a shot short of the rim, rebounded by Russell, and is working the ball up the floor. That's the trick to the game, is just stick to the game plan. Work the ball down low, look for a good high percentage shot, and let's take it. We've got a walk on our end of the floor.
We just had a Leopard legend walk in the building, Brandon Klein.
Brandon Klein is in there.
He is. He's here.
Silo attempting another three-pointer here. That is short of the mark. Rebounded by Miss Malico, who is fighting against the press. Loose ball on the floor. We've got a timeout. Coach Cater called a timeout just before the referee called jump ball. Good heads-up play.
We're going to keep it here. Leopardettes on top. One attempt, one score, looking good for the Leopardettes.
It's always good to be leading a ball game.
2-0. We're shooting 100%, Chad.
Exactly. We'll take it.
But, with that being said, we've only attempted one shot, but the girls are moving the ball around on their end of the court, doing what needs to be done. So,
one of the great things that I've taken away from just the short time we had today is the Silo Rebels have taken several shots that have all been off the mark today. Mm-hmm. So that's good news for your Leopardettes. They're going to get their shots, and they're just too good of a team not to get their chances at the basket. But
they didn't have any problem scoring yesterday.
No. The ball dribbled out of bounds, or passed out of bounds, rather. It's going to be Silo's ball on their end of the floor. Three-point attempt by Silo is good. From 3-2 Silo. Cameron Perry brings the ball up the floor. Pushing the defense hard to the backside where Emily Stone is fouled. I apologize. That was Cannon Russell. Cannon Russell. That was fouled ball out of bounds. It'll be Lindsay's ball underneath her own basket. Inbounds to Russell. Russell goes baseline, kicks to Maddie McGowan at the top of the circle there. Shot up and off the mark. Silo attempting another three and knocking it down. It's going to be 6-2 Silo Rebels. Malicote through the lane is denied at the rim. Fast break going the other direction, and they've got a block. Looks like we kept our feet still, but the referee didn't see it that way. We've got a foul on the shot. And with 5:03 in the first period, Lindsay trailing Silo 6-2. First free throw tip is no good. Silo's got too many ladies on the floor. Silo strength in numbers here as they had 6 versus 5 on the floor, but they do get that settled.
Hey, if you can get by with it, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, Chad.
That's right. You don't want to win bad enough. I'm just teasing. Rebounded by Silo and put back up. Off the mark. We've got a foul as Cannon Russell comes down with the rebound. Foul on number 23 from Silo. That'll be her first.
In this situation, we might have appreciated it if he hadn't called the foul with us break away and not have to face the press. Looks like they're backing off a little bit, though.
Cannon Russell bringing the ball up the floor with very little defense stopping her from doing so. Met by a host of Lady Rebels as they cross midcourt. Cameron Perry with the ball. Pass to Russell. And a stolen ball opportunity. A fast break down the floor as we're fouled going up. Going to shoot 2 here. No free layups today, says Cannon Russell, as she picks up her second foul today.
That's the third team foul.
Silo free throw is off the mark. Off the mark on both of those. Cannon Russell's saving 2 points there by drawing the foul. As Cannon goes baseline, finds Maddie McGowan down low for 2. And that's Cannon Russell's game. She's got to just keep penetrating the defense. And when the defense collapses, she finds the open person. Unselfish basketball. That's what you like to see. Unsure what the call is on the floor.
It looks like McKenzie's going to come in. Not sure who she's coming in for.
Looks like for Russell.
She did come in for Russell.
Layla McKenzie has entered the ball game. Perry handling the ball, bringing it across midcourt. Back to Malico, over to Perry. Just trying to find the open lady down low, give us the best opportunity to score. Perry says, I'll take a chance myself, and shoots a 3. It's off the mark and out of bounds, which I do not have a problem with that. Cameron Perry is a pretty fine marksman from the 3-point line. Oh. Cameron has got her trapped out there. Maddie McGowan with her hands full down low and just manhandles the Silo Lady Rebel that had the ball. Great defense for Maddie McGowan.
Barry's going to snag it up there on the rebound. Unable to maintain control of the ball, taken away by number 33 there for Silo. She's going to put it up. McGowan's going to be rebounded by McGowan.
McGowan pulling it out of the air. Perry pushes the ball. Back to Perry for 3. Up and out. Just missed. Three-point attempt by Silo, which is no good, just short. Rebounded. Rebounded by Emily Stone. It's going to be Leopard ball. Lindsay in a great position here as they try to break the press. Coach Cater's definitely put something in today that wasn't in yesterday. Wasn't in yesterday as they break the press easily, getting the ball down the floor, drawing the foul. Here's a non-shooting foul, so we'll have ball out underneath our own rim. Ball into Maddie McGowan. McGowan finds Perry. Malico going to take a minute to set up the play here. Jump ball. Jump ball from Braylee Malico. Down there wrestling it out, trying to get her hands on it. Jump ball is going to be Silo's ball with 1:40 to go in the first period. Silo leading their Lady Leopardettes 6-4. 3-point attempt from no good. Rebounded by Silo. Maddie McGowan again with great defense down low. Denies the shot. Shot off the mark and rebounded by the Leopardettes. Silo setting up the press again. Having trouble getting the ball inbounds. Coach Cater calls a timeout. And he's got the board and the marker out. He's definitely drawing up something over there. Get this ball inbounds and get it down along into the floor. Coach Cater drawing up a battle plan on the sideline. And has got the Lindsay Leopardettes in position to inbound the ball. Inbound Perry. Perry shoots the ball down to Stone, which is out of bounds off of a Silo lady Rebel. Stone kicks the ball out to Malcolm, who takes a jumper and is fouled on the shot. We will shoot free throws to tie the ball game. Well, as Malico makes her first one, bringing your Lady Leopardettes within one of a strong Silo team here. Malico's second one is up. It's short. Struggled to rebound the ball from the Lady Rebel and is out. It'd be Lindsay's ball. Pass inbound to Emily Stone. Emily Stone taking it straight to the hole for two. That's going to put your Lady Leopardettes up by one against Silo with 56 seconds left to go in the first period. Strong move by Stone. Three-point ball attempt. Rattles home for the Silo Rebels and fouled out of bounds. The inbound play, a Leopardette ball.
And, Stone there fought for that 2 points, Chad.
She really did. I just had her back to the basket and just caught the ball and would not be denied on her way to the hoop.
She definitely earned that one.
And she did.
Looks like Valenciano is in the game.
Okay.
For who did we lose?
Let's see here.
Maddie's going to
flip a 3-point
try for three.
18 seconds left here in the first. Silo looking for that last shot, intercepted by Perry. Perry on a fast break down the floor, looking for the easy layup. Oh, offensive foul. Offensive foul as she's headed for the layup. 7 seconds to go here in the first period. Silo 9, Lindsay 7.
And that was McKenzie who came out of the ball game, Chad.
Okay. Yeah, McKenzie's taking a break. Silo looking for that last shot of the first period. And a desperation shot does not go.
That'll close out the first period here.
That's a well-played first period.
Silo on top, 9-7. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes basketball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network. And welcome back here to Latta, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are squared off against Silo here in the Latta tournament. Silo on top 9-7 as we open up the second period here, Chad. And as you were alluding to, it's just a well played ball game on both sides of the court so far.
Yeah, well played, hard fought, physical ball game. Yeah, it's just a really physical ball game. They're not going to get away with the stuff that they got away with last night as Silo took on
Comanche. And this is exactly what we expected. We expected a slugfest from two well coached, well played teams.
And again, Matty McGowan having absolutely none of it under the rim, draws the foul, but prevents the shot. Silo's first free throw is good. She steps to the line for the second. Second is good as well. It looks like Silo is out of the press as they drop back across half court. Perry brings the ball up the floor. Doesn't like what she sees. He's waiting for an open person. There's Malikote. Setting up the offense the way she likes it. Patty McGowan for three in the corner. Does not go. Rebound by Silo. Silo misses the easy layup. Rebounded by Emily Stone. Handed to McGowan as McGowan attempts to get the ball up the floor and does. McGowan with another three-point attempt, just short. Malika with the rebound. It'll touch a Silo fingertip as it goes out of bounds, which will remain Lindsay Leopardette basketball underneath their own basket. Inbound play. Perry will take her chance at it and off the mark, but she gets it right back to her. Malika for three. Misses the mark. And it's going to be Silo basketball.
Good effort there by Valenciano to try to.
Yeah, trying to save the possession there. And you know, we've taken some three-point attempts, but you're not going to make them if you don't shoot them.
That's right.
Emily Stone taking the charge down low. What a gutsy play. What a gutsy play, just setting her feet, giving up her body and just saying, hey, I'll take the foul for the team. We're going to get the ball back.
And that's just a testament to what type of player she is, Chad.
Yeah, she's a gutsy ball player as she takes the ball at the top of the key on our end of the floor. She slashes through the lane, loses control, ball on the floor, and dives after it. Ties it up for a jump ball. Going to be Lindsay's ball underneath their own basket. Cameron Perry will take the ball out for your Leopardettes as Lindsay sets up the inbound play. as both teams seem to still be struggling to find that rhythm on offense. It doesn't appear like Silo has found their rhythm either.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down to whichever team finds their rhythm and gets fired off first. Both teams showing signs of a little bit of progress, but then
Silo back in the press. Bumped as we move down the floor. Cannon Russell draws the foul as she crosses midcourt. Got a bump with the body. It's a Silo Rebel. And she will shoot foul. Free throw. She addresses the first one. Nothing but net. And we're still doing that at 8. Great free throw shooting. It's good for 2. Silo still on top here, 11-9 with 5:45 to go in the first half.
that's something. Our free throw shooting abilities is something that's kept us in the ball games.
Yes, sir, I agree.
When we can get to the line,
Cannon Russell pushes the ball down the floor, loses control, ball loose on the floor. It looks like Valencia covered it up for a jump ball, but it's going to be awarded to the Silo Lady Rebels.
Coach Cater over there educating the officials. And you got to appreciate that when you see a coach doing that. It keeps the officials on their toes.
Exactly. I love a passionate coach.
And sometimes helps swing the pendulum your way. Yeah.
Yes, sir. 100%. I'm just going to tell you what I saw and then educate that young man on what he didn't see.
That's exactly right. And it looks like Perry's going to go to the free throw line.
Perry's first attempt is good.
I wouldn't expect anything less from that young lady.
No, and I'm overly impressed with the free throw percentage here in the Latta Classic. Lights out. Just lights out free throw shooting. And their ability to get to the line.
That brings the Leopardettes within 2.
Ball denied down low by Cameron Perry. Cannon Russell pushes the ball up, give him to Valencia. Shot is no good. Ball is out of bounds and will be possessed by Silo. And that's a sign of a good team. We've said about Maddie McGowan down low and her presence down low, but this time Cameron Perry stepping up. Last trip down the floor, it was Emily Stone. And it's just, it never stops. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as you're in an orange uniform. We're giving you that effort today.
That was going to be off the foot of number 21.
Calling a foul on Maddie McGowan. I don't understand how the official standing right there didn't see it, but the one across the court is the one that called the foul. Had a better angle on it than I did, I guess. Inbound play to Silo. Silo will attempt a three-pointer and did knock it home.
You know, that's happened a couple of times so far. When we get within 2 or 3 points, they hit a 3.
Yeah, they are excellent shooters. They do shoot the 3 ball good. When Stone taking a look at it, baseline doesn't like it. Picks up the dribble.
And you know, Chad, that's something we haven't done a lot of during this game. We haven't hit very many 3. We hit any.
I don't think we have. We've attempted, I'll say 3 to 4 and have missed the mark. And maybe that's why we're a little gun shy on pulling the trigger on one of those things. But yet to find our stride at the 3-point. Playing excellent defense on their side of the floor here. Three-point shot off the mark. Silo Lady Red a foul as she tries to go up. That's going to be Maddie McGowan's third foul before halftime. That's not good.
That is not good.
I think for the Leopardettes to be successful, McGowan is a big part of that success. She's got to stay foul eligible here as she will take a break, bringing in Miss Malakote. Free throws up, no good. Malakote with the rebound. Feeling her presence early here. She re-enters the game. Trailing by 5 here with 3:12 left to go in the half. Silo keeps appearing to try to get the ball down low. Emily Stone having none of it. Shot is denied with excellent defense by Emily Stone. 3-point attempt is good. Silo knocking down another 3-point.
You got to give credit where credit's due. It was just excellent ball control there by Philo. They were able to move that ball around and find the open man and get that shot.
They are definitely comfortable shooting the 3-point shot here. Malakote will go to the rim and is fouled.
And, early in the season, we've seen our girls shooting making more three-point attempts. It seems like they've shied away a little bit from that.
Emily Stone down low, draws a foul as she goes up strong for 2. Denied, but does get to the free throw line where we are shooting a great percentage. Great game plan. Let's get down low. They don't give us the shot. We're going to draw the foul. Knocks home the first one. Second one is good as well. Leopardettes are still hanging around. Not letting them run off with this one. Shannon Russell with the defense up. Found the girl down low and draws a foul, and the shot is good. That's going to be Braylee Malakote with her first. Free throw is good. And Malakote is a hustle player. And when you hustle like that, you're going to get a foul or two called on you. And that's just what happened right there. As Coach Cater calls a timeout. With 1:56 left to go in the second period, Silo leading Leopardettes 22-13.
They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes basketball here on the Leopardettes Sports Network. on, and welcome back here to Latta, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on Silo here, competing for third place in the Latta tournament. Silo on top, 22-13. So far, Chad, it's been a bit of a defensive battle. Silo within the last few minutes have pulled away, but Leopardettes are just hanging on there, fighting, showing that fight that they're known for.
Oh, yeah, fighting for every inch here as Silo has, I won't say has gotten lucky, but has definitely drained a few three-point balls. Cannon Russell, all the way the other end of the floor, shoots a layup and is off the mark. Silo with another three here, off the mark. Rebounded by Silo and put back for two. Yeah, we've got to eliminate those second chance tries. Perry with the ball down low and draws a foul. We'll take the two and the foul. Thank you, sir. As Perry will go to the line.
And most of our points have been from the free throw line.
Layla McKenzie checking in for Valenciano. Three ball is good. No, it's definitely not luck. Those girls can shoot the three-point shot. A Silo's ball as we lose control of it and kick it out of bounds. Jody McReynolds is in the ball game. Number 13. Silo way out by the half-court line looking for the last shot of this first half. Silo leading Lindsay 27-16 with 38 seconds to play in the first half.
And, I'm not sure when McReynolds came into the game. I didn't, I don't know. They did some sort of a magic trick there to get her in. Yeah, I didn't catch it.
During the free throw, they subbed her in, sneaking her in there. And with 15 seconds left on the clock in the first half, Silo looking for that last shot. And gets it. Laid up and in. And that'll do it for the first half. Silo 29, Lindsay Lady Leopardettes 16.
That being said, stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette basketball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
And welcome back here to Latta, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on Silo in the Latta tournament. We're going to start the second half. Leopardettes down 29-16, Chad.
29-16, playing some, and maybe the scoreboard doesn't reflect the fact that we are playing lights out defense. Silo is lighting the scoreboard up from beyond the 3-point arc. Down low, not so much. The young lady from Silo, number 21, had 30-something points last night and she's not up to that total tonight. We have sold out to stop the points coming from down low, and now we're getting hammered by the 3-point shot, but Ken and Russell bringing the ball up the floor off a Silo fingertip and out of bounds. Malico taking a shot. Emily Stone with the rebound and the putback for two. That's a strong play by Emily Stone. Strong play by Emily Stone to go right back up under pressure and finishing with the right hand at the bucket. Foul called on the Silo into the floor. Let's see who they called that on. They're going to award that one to Miss Malico. That'll be her second. First free throw was off the mark as we line up to shoot the second one. Rattles home the second free throw. Leopardette ball. Inbound to Russell. As Russell pushes it up the sideline, back to the middle, and then back to the sideline to break the press. Malico to Stone. Stone backing the ball down, didn't like it, gives it back to Malico for three, and that's off the mark. It does not go. Out of bounds. It will be Silo ball.
It looks like Klein's going to be waiting her turn to come into the game.
Brecken Klein, yes, waiting patiently at the table to check into this ball game here. 32-18 is your score. Silo on top. Foul called down low against the Leopardettes. Let's see who they give that one to. Number 22 is going to be Cannon Russell. Miss Klein checking in the ball game.
And I believe 45 is a Lopez. Is that correct, Chad?
Uh, sure.
And Russell,
Russell
easy layup.
coast to coast for 2 points at the easy bucket.
Silo not wasting any time getting the ball back in and getting back down on their end of the court.
Yeah, you are correct. Number 45 is Alondra Lopez checked into the ball game. Russell just trying to put it on her shoulders and do it herself. Oh, partially blocked as we shoot the three. Russell for 2, up and no good. Rebounded by Malico or Brecken Klein. Klein scored 2 right there that we desperately needed.
Klein not wasting any time putting herself to good use down there.
Yeah, definitely announcing her presence into this ball game. You always need that spark off the bench, and Brecken Klein's doing the great job of that this year. Malico back into the ball game. Alondra Lopez taking a break. Great job, Alondra. Two-point shot up and no good. They're going to call a foul. Number 33, Brecken Klein.
And that was excellent hustle there by Perry to recognize the situation and capitalize on it.
Recognize the situation, trying to chase down the ball. Silo touched it, and that'll be awarded to your Leopardettes. As Klein tries a 3, no good. Rebounded by Cannon Russell, lost in the shuffle there. Silo comes up with the basketball, headed their direction. And we've got a foul on the floor here. Looks like it's going to go against Maddie McGowan. This Emily Stone up and back in the game for McGowan to save her from that last foul. We may need her in this fourth quarter. Two points for Silo in the inbound play. As Cannon Russell gives to Brecken Klein. Klein back to Russell. Russell down low to Stone. Ball's tied up. Gonna call it a jump ball, I believe. Or it was a timeout called. I believe there's a timeout called. Silo on top here. 38, Lindsay 22 with 4:04 left to play in the third period.
They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes basketball right here on the Leopardettes Sports Network. And welcome back here to the court. Leopardettes chipping away with 4 minutes left here in the third period. Plenty of time left for the girls to make a comeback here, Chad.
Yeah, we're still working hard at it. Malico with the ball up top, kicks to Perry. Stone down. They're trying to find Stone down low. Got a foul of number 25. For Silo is going to put another ball back out. Leopardette basketball underneath their own basket here in the Latta Classic. Cannon Russell kind of get the ball caught up against her body there. Took one too many steps, and it will be Silo basketball. Silo now trying to push the ball down low to one of their best players, number 21. And as they do that, Leopardettes are not having any of it, and we're drawing a foul each time. 3-point shot is no good, rebounded by Silo.
Silo doing a good job of working the ball, getting the ball moved around.
I tell you what, I noticed number 21 for Silo picks up her 4th foul as she will come out of the ball game, which is never bad news for the Lindsay Leopardettes.
Not at all.
She is a heck of a ball player. Russell brings the ball across half court. Thinks about going left, tries it again right. Malako with the ball on the right side of the court. Driving to the lane, taking a shot off the mark. Emily Stone saves the ball back out to Cannon Russell. Cannon Russell kicks to Klein, takes a look at it, didn't like it. Dump back down to Stone. Stone's going up, and there's a block on the floor.
Excellent effort there by Stone to get the ball back in and maintain for the Leopardettes to maintain control and then fight to try to get the shot away.
Substitutions on Silo's side brings 23 into the ball game and sets down number 25, who has 2 fouls. Don't know what the call is.
I couldn't tell there.
Emily Stone with the ball. Down low to Malako, who's struggling to find it. Finds it and tries for 2 and just in and out. As Klein picks up the ball across half court. Stolen by Klein. Klein headed down the court for a nice, easy layup. Missed. Rebounded by Silo, who is fouled by Cameron Perry.
Excellent hustle there by Klein, and ball should have fell in, Chad.
Yeah, just didn't go her way, but that's one thing about Miss Brecken Klein is you're always going to get that hustle out of her. Another foul called underneath the Lindsay basket. Going to give that one to Miss Malako, who has 3 fouls on the evening. Solo's first free throw was good. Second one is in and out, rebounded by Solo and put the record back up to 2. Second chance points there is not ever good against a team like Silo, who's going to make you pay for it. Cameron, the nice screen by Cannon Russell leaves her wide open for the easy layup. Leopardettes still clawing away at this lead from Silo, trying to grind their way back into the ballgame. Emily Stone with the rebound. Gives the ball back to the Leopardettes. Silo fingertip and out of bounds. It will be Leopardette basketball. Russell waiting for the play to get set up. Gives a head fake drives the lane, passes to Perry, who finishes. Lindsay is not dead yet. We are still getting after Silo timeout here with 43 seconds left to go.
And they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout, but stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes basketball right here on the Leopardettes Sports Network. And welcome back here. We're with 43 seconds left in the third period. Leopardettes trailing 41-26, battling for third place here in the Latta tournament.
Still have time enough to get it done. You're also putting the pressure on the ball handling. If you got it trapped in the corner, gets rid of it. The Silo's looking to run the clock down, take that last shot. 20 seconds left here in the period.
Silo just doing their best to burn time off the clock so they can maintain that lead.
Ball down low, kicked out for three, and it's good for Silo. Silo on top, 44-26.
That's going to end the third period. Silo on top. And it seems the story is a flip of scripts where, historically our Leopardettes are out slinging and making threes, and the script somewhat flipped, and it looks like Silo, they've decided to shoot from outside and had lots of luck this game, and our girls.
Yeah, 100%. Silo is red hot from beyond the 3-point arc. I don't think that they've missed maybe 2 to 3 3-pointers all game, and are just lighting it up from the 3-point line, which is hard to defend when you've got they had a big player, young lady number 21, who scored most of their points in the game before against Comanche, and Coach Cater with an excellent game plan. Let's come out and try to take that away from them, and do. And Silo's saying we'll try to score beat you from out here, and are getting it done so far here in the ball game. But we've still got eight minutes left on this clock.
And Chad, they're also doing a good job of keeping moving that ball around outside and burning time off the clock. Our girls are going to have to force them to take some shots so we can get the ball back on our side of the court and try to score.
Exactly. And what's also hurting your Leopardettes is you've got one of your best players in Maddie McGowan.
Speaking of that, they brought 21 back out.
Who's in foul trouble.
Who is in the same situation as Maddie. So hopefully we can get her off the court and get Maddie back out on.
Excellent block out by Emily Stone. Ball skirts away from a Leopardette. This is going to be Silo basketball. Maddie McGowan entering the game for Emily Stone, coming in with 4 fouls. 7 minutes and 27 seconds left in this ballgame. And look for the Lindsay Leopardettes to make a run here. Caught a break right there as Silo's called for a double dribble.
Maddie back in the game.
Cannon Russell charging towards the basket. And Maddie McGowan is fouled. Maddie McGowan is fouled by number 21 for the Silo Rebels, which will foul her out of the ballgame and send Maddie McGowan to the line.
And that's exactly what I was wishing for a couple minutes ago. If we can get Maddie in and get 21 out.
Yeah, that's always going to be
It's
beneficial.
going to help.
Maddie's going to have to be careful on the defensive end of the floor, but she's all fighting hard for every point she's getting down low. As McGowan toes the free throw line. First one just short. Second one is good. As Russell waits to pick the ball handler up at half court. Leopardette defense is working as hard as it can. We need the ball back in a hurry if we're going to crawl back in this ball game. Cannon Russell using her feet. Loose ball, recovered. We got an offensive foul. An offensive foul all against the Silo Lady Rebels. Will hand the ball directly back to your Lindsay Leopardettes.
And yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. We're going to either have to get some takeaways or force them to shoot the ball, one or the other.
Yeah, and we've got to get the ball back. Inbound, Maddie McGowan kicks to Perry down the sideline. It's a free-for-all with Brecken Klein finishing on the other end for two. Very well designed. McGowan to Perry. Perry with the wherewithal to keep her eyes up and saw Brecken Klein slashing towards the basket. Finish for two. Ball out, Silo, underneath their own basket. Recovered by Maddie McGowan. Go across midcourt with it. Take a step. Taking one too many steps. Dadgummit. Great hustle, young lady.
And I think she was trying to get that over to Perry.
Yeah, I had a fast break situation at the other end.
Perry broke quick. Maddie caught her out of the corner of her eyes, was trying to get the ball over there and didn't quite get it.
Malico with the steal underneath the basket, looking for someone to pass the ball to. Forces the ball up the sideline to Klein. Klein to Perry. Perry on a fast break, and they called Brecken Klein for being out of bounds. Had a toe over the line.
Another.
Silo goes up for the 2-point shot. Klein out of the ball game. Number 24, Aristal Valenciano, back in the ball game. Just as we inbounded the ball. Silo again with the ball way beyond the arc, trying to burn as many ticks off as the clock. Because they great defense. Malico looks against her right arm. Ball skips off her shoulder and out of bounds. Seems to be okay though, as she stays in the ball game. A tough gal. It's going to be a timeout by your Silo Lady Rebels, who lead the ball game 47. Lindsay Leopardettes 29, with 4:49 to go, making a final charge here towards the end of the ball game.
Leopardettes down 18.
I don't know that we have enough time.
It's just something that we haven't done yet today.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But like I say, that seems to be just a different story that from games earlier in the season.
I'll tell you what I have noticed from yesterday's game to today's game, we do not have near as many turnovers. So we have corrected so many things and just trying to adapt and adjust to this strong Silo team. It's just causing us problems here in the fourth quarter. Rebound by Perry. Pass to Valenciano. Takes it across midcourt. Took a look at it. Didn't like it. Gives it back to Perry. Valenciano with a floater that would not go.
And it just seems like Silo having all the luck, and Leopardettes
Goes up for two. She will shoot free throws here. First one is good. Flying back in the ball game. Valenciano taking a break. That's one thing great about watching these Leopardettes is you get to see names like Valenciano, Klein that come off the bench and give you that spark. Get a new set of fresh legs out here on this court and are contributing big things to this basketball team. What appeared to be a charge was no call. Cannon Russell on the other end of the court finds Brecken Klein for two. Great vision by Cannon Russell to find Brecken Klein slashing on the other end of the court. Annie McGowan has got to be careful here working against number 25 for Silo. She has got 4 fouls, does not need a fifth. Got a foul on number 25 from Silo. Bumping Manny McGowan out of bounds will be Leopard ball.
Teammate.
On her end of the floor. Knocks the first one home. Slow and steady, cutting that lead. McGowan makes her second. Quickly, the Lady Leopard set up in a press, trying to get that ball back with as least time on the clock as possible. Off of a Silo player will remain Leopardette basketball. Timeout called by Coach Cater. He wants to look at it again.
we're going to keep it right here. The Leopardettes down by 14 with only 2:55 left in the ball game.
Coach Gator speaking passionately to his team, talking to Brecken Klein. Just got word that Washington is going to be your state champion.
Yes. We're going to have it live here, and we're going to have some special guest contributors that are going to help.
Looking forward to that.
Join you.
Make sure that you tune back in for that ball game.
So we'll you know, like the major media outlets, we're going to call them special contributors.
Exactly. There you go.
Contributors.
That's
a good solid word. It sounds very official.
Exactly.
Contributors. And
Leopardettes are out of the timeout. Ready to inbound the ball, waiting on Silo.
And right now, we have no more timeouts left.
Silo with two,
and you've got to expect them just to hopefully, you know, if you're them, you just hope that the clock runs out and grab the win and secure third place.
Perry for three. Cameron Perry knocked home a big 3-pointer there.
But
Pull us within 11. And
Cameron Perry not going to let that happen, is she?
No, she's not going to go away. Maddie McGowan tried to skip the ball across the court. Maddie McGowan getting a hand on it to disrupt the play, but back to the Silo Lady Rebels' hands. Has to be careful underneath the rim there. That's going to be a Leopardette basketball.
And I was going to comment on that. Maddie doing an excellent job. You know it's hard for that young lady not to get too aggressive, but she's playing with great restraint.
Yeah, you got to when you got 4 fouls in, you know the team needs you to be in there. That's a tough position to be in, but at the same time handling it very well. Maddie McGowan for three, no good. Ball out of bounds, going to be Silo basketball.
Leopardettes still, they're chipping away, working the clock, chipping away at the.
Leopardettes are back in the press. Cannon Russell and Cameron Perry have got one trapped on our side of the floor. Has not made it across midcourt yet. Having trouble. And forces Silo.
Forces them to take a timeout.
That's great defense there by Cameron Perry, Cannon Russell.
You know, Chad, with 2 minutes left on the clock, Leopardettes could. They're only 11 points away from tying this game up. So
you're two or three possessions away from being right here in this ball game with a few clicks left on the clock, and that's if you're a Lindsay Leopard fan, that's a good place to be in.
With Perry just making that 3-point shot, you know those are contagious, and all it takes is.
And I'll tell you what, I've watched that young lady in years past. Once she gets rolling, she can shoot the lights out.
So, could be an interesting 2 minutes left in this ball game.
Yeah, if you're a basketball fan of any kind, this game's keeping you right there on the edge of your seat. Lindsay not going away. They're going to make you earn it. Cannon Russell denying the ball. Perry tries for the steal. Brecken Klein meets her as she comes across half court. Careful, Maddie. Don't foul. Cameron Perry diving for the ball. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Brecken Klein. Brecken Klein headed to our end of the floor. Kicks to McGowan. McGowan for two. No good. Rebounded by Cannon Russell. Ball's deflected and into a Silo hand.
Once again, their Klein just in the right place at the right time, knows how to put herself where she needs to be.
Yeah, that's a mark of a good player. When you're just always naturally around the basketball, you just got great court sense and the knowledge to just be around the basket. Ball denied by Klein. Ball denied, which looked like a sure 2 points for Silo. And Miss Klein said, I don't think so.
And it looks like we're going to have Stone in here for McGowan.
McGowan takes a seat as Stone enters the game. Loose ball picked up by Stone. Stone brings it across midcourt. Got a fast break situation happening. Finished with the right hand at the rim. 49-40 with 50 seconds left on the clock. Leopardettes are in the press, going to make this thing interesting right down to the last second. Ball's tied up. Cannon Russell. Cannon Russell trying to tie the ball up there and almost gets it back for your Leopardettes. Looks like we're going to have to try to foul here if we're going to get the ball back.
And it's just going to be a game of keep away at this point.
Yeah, with 25 seconds left. And we do get a foul. 49-40 with 20 seconds left. 22.5, as the clock says. Down by 9. Leopards making an excellent charge at it. as Emily Stone picks up her 4th foul. 20 seconds left. There's just not any quit in these girls. And I don't think they care what the score is. I mean, obviously they want to win, but that the score does not have to directly affect their effort. They're going to fight till that buzzer goes off no matter what. Cannon Russell bringing it across half court for 2. No good. Rebounded by Russell. 2-point putback with 8 seconds left. Just running out of time. And foul by Malaco. With 3.9 seconds left. Be proud of your Leopardettes for making a run at them. Definitely making a run at them here, and just ran out of time.
Yeah, and you know, we've talked about this quite a bit already, but these early tournaments really don't get you anywhere when it comes to the playoffs. You know, it's just a gauge of what type of a team you've got and where you need to be and what adjustments you need to make. So, but the Leopardettes are very impressed. They fight. They don't to their coach. So, you know, they seem to all be very coachable. And so, and I'm sure Cater's taking this opportunity to make those adjustments and fine tune those players. So to get us prepared for the regular season.
And that's a sign of a good team. That's a sign of a good coach. Last night did not go how we wanted it to. So he went back to the drawing board, made a few adjustments, and you come out here with a good Silo team. And Silo's one of Silo's best players that scored 30 the night before. You limited to very few points. Big giant offensive.
And that 3rd place plaque there on the field. So that being said, we're going to call it a game, and we're going to take a couple of breaks here, a couple of games, and then we'll be back for the boys' game this evening as they face off against Washington. So that's going to be a barn burner, folks. We'll be back. Chad, you'll be back, and we'll have a couple special guests. Tune back in this evening around 6 o'clock, folks. You're watching Leopardettes basketball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network.